The flooded Arkema chemical plant northeast of Houston could see more explosions over the next few days. Part of the facility in Crosby, Texas, caught fire after the valves in a storage container burst. The plant's owner says 8 other containers filled with chemicals are ready to blow. David Begnaud is at the Harris County Emergency Operations Center in Houston with the latest on this. David, good morning.
Gayle, good morning. With everything that's going on here in Houston, they're keeping an eye on the next hurricane, Irma. But the radar that matters this morning is the one over Houston, and thankfully, it is clear. Look, there were no explosions overnight, but as you said, Gayle, more appear to be imminent. We told you about those 15 sheriff's deputies yesterday that were treated at the hospital after breathing in some of the fumes following that explosion. They have been released from the hospital. That's the good news. And this morning, the federal agency, the U.S. Chemical Safety Board, has launched a federal investigation into what's going on there. From above the Arkema chemical plant, we saw a fire continuing to burn Thursday morning, hours after it began. By late afternoon, the flames appeared to be out. But Arkema's warning there is evidence suggesting that other trailers will soon burn. Satellite images from before and after the flooding really tell the story. The water knocked out power that's needed to prevent unstable organic peroxide compounds from overheating and catching fire.
We have been in a defensive posture, holding a perimeter around the facility to make sure that our citizens are safe and that our environment is protected.
The plan now? Let it burn. Authorities evacuated people within a 1.5-mile radius of the facility.
This should have never happened. They should have had backups in case they lost power.
The company did have backup generators, but it's unclear whether they were protected.
If you need an interview,
sir, excuse me. We have tried. We tried to get in touch with your company yesterday repeatedly.
Okay,
company executive Richard Renard agreed to take some of our questions one-on-one, but admitted he didn't have all the answers, including this one from a local resident.
Were the generators elevated?
I don't know the locations. I just don't know the specifics of where the generators happen to be located.
An inspection last year by the Occupational Safety and Health Administration found 10 serious violations, ultimately resulting in more than $91,000 in fines. But a former OSHA official tells CBS News none of that would probably be relevant to the situation we're dealing with now. Mr. Renard tells us the company had more than one backup plan, 2, 3, and 4, and they all failed. Now listen, this may be controversial, but the local sheriff here in Harris County says from everything he's been told, what is burning from the area of that explosion is non-toxic. In fact, he's told the public that experts have told him it is no different than standing around a campfire. Maurice?
Okay, David Begnaud, we shall see.